Are y'all ready? Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season finale, episode 12. Do y'all think this show gonna come back on for another season? I do. Okay. So are y'all ready for Love and Hip Hop New York? I'm ready for this reunion. It's gonna come on next episode. But anyways, we're gonna get into this. The episode will be down below in the description box. Okay? Don't worry. Go ahead, hit me up with the like. Because I'm hooking you up. I am a little under the weather. My voice might run out. I'm going to try to keep it quick. But these little, shows, Love and Hip Hop usually last me about 20-something minutes. Okay? So I'm just going to be honest. Go ahead and hit me up with the like for continuing anyways. 1K subscriber giveaway. Giveaway. You must like, you must share, and you must subscribe. Okay, we're almost at 400. I don't know if I'm going to get to by end this year, the end of this month, because it's not December, but I decided every day this month that I would try, even on Christmas, I would try to put out a video. Okay, at least one video a day. And if it's after midnight, then it's counted as the next day. Alright? So we're gonna get into this. Alright, let's get. First off is Ray and Princess. Ray's talking about how Princess started throwing all this food and y'all saw it. And as I was looking at it, I was like, she just wasting some good ass food. You know, the chef took his time in there and prepared, but I guess if he getting paid for it, he don't care about shit. That made me hungry. Anyways, he says he didn't push her in there. He took he took, football back in the day. So, he just Bo Jackson his way out of there, and she fell in there. And so far in anger management class, he's gotten to 1 to 5 steps. So he on step 5 right now. He just trying to get away from Princess. Princess ass is mad, running in the house. Okay, trying to get him to I'ma fuck him up while she's all soaking wet. He calmly walks upstairs. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Teairra was right. Everybody was right about it. So next is... Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, I just thought I missed something in my notes. Next is Bird. Bird meets up with Teairra. Teairra is practicing for the showcase that Bird is setting up for her. Sincere has clowned Teairra ass about the previous showcase, and they just want to show that Teairra can really do this. This is make it or break it for her. If she fuck up this time, it's just over for her. So she's in there practicing. She ends up telling him that she saw Hazel, and Hazel gave her a fake-ass apology. Then she basically gave her conditions and told her, if you really want to just be my true friend, I feel like you shouldn't do the record with Bird. And he's like, what? The record we did together? What's wrong with her? And she was like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the hell wrong with her. And yes, Hazel, you were wrong for that. You were wrong. I really felt your conversation was genuine, but you should not gave her ultimatum like that. That's what fucked it up, okay? I hope them two can work it out. But anyways, Teairra as Berg is you and Hazel. I mean, not you and Hazel. You and Masika really a couple like I've been hearing. He's like, yeah, ain't no issue with that. Yeah, we together. And she's like, your girl Hazel gonna cut up when she find about it, and I don't want to be nowhere near around it. And then Berg is like, okay, so what's going on with you and Ray J? And she's like, nothing. At your party, he came up to me, he tried to apologize. But, I know he's not happy. And he's like, are you over him? You still miss him? And she's like, Yeah, I'm over him. But, you just can tell she's just full of shit. And he's like, look, do you want me to invite him to your showcase? She's like, no, I don't want to see him. I miss him and all, but I don't want him in my showcase. I don't want to see him. And he's like, okay, whatever. So next is Drew, which is Lil Fizz, and Omari. They in the studio. Drew is basically trying to rap, trying to keep his focus off of his baby mama drama, and married drama, all that bullshit, and just get his head back into the game. He sits down with Omari. He lets him know that, I've been unfocused and I'm just trying to get my mind back right. I need shit. He's like, between me and Amanda, it's just done. It's just seriously over. I met this little chick named Nikki with a nice body. I'm like, shit, do you know she paid for it? But anyways, you're in Hollywood, so it should be expected. But really, I don't think that they would be that bad of a couple. I think it could work. They would just actually have to put some effort into it. But they both were, freshly heartbroken, so they don't need to worry about it. And he's like, I wish some sense would just fall into my lap with my niece. This is crazy. She's out there telling the media, trying to make me look like I'm a bad guy, telling me I put hands on her, just spreading lies about me. And Omari, Mr. Voice of the voice of reason on this show, tells him, look, what you need to do is sit down, talk to her, find out how y'all can communicate better so y'all can co-parent together. Okay? And just really sit there and let your guard down and have a heart-to-heart talk with her. Omar, you better tell him. Okay? You just be knowing what to say, don't you? Go ahead, boy. I ain't mad at you. So next is Hazel and Nikki. Now Hazel decides she wants to meet up with Nikki. She always wanted to meet up with Nikki. Okay, Hazel, I thought you handpicked everybody on the show, so I would have thought you would have known Nikki. But anyways, Hazel wants to meet up with Nikki because when she saw, Nikki at Masika's little debut or whatever, she just really wanted to talk to her because she feels like they got a lot in common. It's like, yeah, the fact that both of y'all can't stand Masika ass is what y'all got in common. Nikki is kind of, on the fence about meeting Hazel because of her loyalty to Teairra. But she, she's never met her, so she'll give her a chance. They sit down and talk. Hazel starts talking about how, her and Teairra, they're not cool, but, I really wanted us to be friends, but it just ain't that, and I do miss my friend. And Nikki lets her know, like, yeah, Teairra's never slept with Berg. And she's like, yeah, I know, I just really didn't want them to do music and stuff together. It's just really hard. And she was like, with Berg and Masika, and Nikki's like, Mosquito? Mosquito. I'm like, yes, Nikki, yes. Call that bitch everything. Everything you could think of. Go ahead. So she's like, when I was at Masika's party and I ran into you, I just came up there to address her because we supposed to be like BFFs. We supposed to be real cool. And I sit there, I cry on her shoulder about Berg, and then I see on Instagram she got pictures of him and her all kissy. And she's like, and Nikki's like, okay, so what did Masika say? And she's like, well, Masika said basically, excuse me, y'all, my throat is going out. My voice is going out. She's like, Masika said basically, you're delusional, you're crazy, we ain't together, I'm not fucking him, we besties, all that. And Nikki, like, straight out tell her, look, you ain't crazy, you're not delusional. I know people that's real close to both of them. They are together and they are in a relationship. They're dating. And Hazel's like, okay, yeah, I knew that bitch was a fraud. She a fraud ass bitch. Okay, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna show her, pay her a little visit for the last time. She can get some of Hazel. And Nikki's like, yes, I want to see it. Hazel, let them two reckless, low down, no goods, just stupid motherfuckers go, okay? Let them go. Not Hazel, Masika ain't shit. Berg ain't shit either, okay? Ain't shit people just need to be together, okay? If that's just what it is. Alright, let them go. You live and you learn. Fuck them. And that's how I really feel about that. Fuck them. Okay? Move on with your life. Alright, so next is Ray J. Ray J is on Snoop's little YouTube channel. And him and Snoop are blood cousins. Okay? They real cousins. They ain't for play. They real cousins. And Snoop heard about Princess falling in the pool, and so, he worried about him. He wanted, check him and see what's happening. They go in the back, start talking about how Princess was telling Morgan all their business, okay, stuff that they, pillow talking about, and she trusts him Morgan, but she don't know Morgan a fraud. She out there running all the business. He's like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? We want wives, but we chase damn video chicks, okay? We need to stop chasing these video chicks and start going for what we want. And Princess ain't the one for you. I really feel like Teairra was the one for you. And he's like, yeah, me and Teairra, we did have something special. She was my friend. She would never go and tell some, our pillow talk. And I really hurt her bad. He's like, yeah, she loyal to you, That's your ride or die, basically. You just gotta go and work that out. He's like, see, I told y'all, all of my family is some Teairra lovers. My mom, my sister, now Snoop, okay? And it's like, well, look. The way that you and Princess got together was one of the messiest ass ways that you could get with somebody, and that you really think that it was going to work out. I mean, really. Y'all went into the relationship doing other people wrong. You was with Teairra, and she was with Floyd, and y'all was cheating on them with each other, and that was supposed to be your friend. Floyd was supposed to be your friend, and you fucking and being with his girl-in-law. Okay, that shit was messy. I don't know where you thought that was going to get you. You need to come to your senses. Just messy as hell. Alright, so next is damn Hazel and Masika. Now, Hazel goes meets up with this old stiff mouth ass bitch, Masika. And I try not to talk that bad about people. But bitch, you just dirty. You just low. It's disgusting. Okay? I liked you when this show first came on. It's amazing how they just all turn around. Like, I have no respect for your ass. Sorry, I hold in my mouth. No respect for your ass at all. Okay? So, Masika's like, I don't know why this bitch Hazel wants to meet up with me, okay, with her delusional ass, but we can meet up for the last time. She wants to sit here and be embarrassed, but hey, I'm always up for a good laugh. They meet up, and Hazel's like, oh, so what's up? I hear word around town is Berg is your man. She's like, who gives a fuck? Okay, I don't owe you an explanation. She was like, I sat there and I cried on your shoulder. You would tell me that he is dirty, he's treating you bad, leave him alone, walk away from him. And she was like, yeah, when you were telling me these things, you weren't telling me the whole story. And she was like, and you saw us at the ASCAP Awards. And she's like, yeah, okay. he was there with another bitch. And what you want me to do? And she was like, you just dirty. She was like, we were supposed to be friends. She was like, ha! It was a fake friendship. Really, huh? Really? You think that makes you look good? Talking about it's a fake friendship. You being phony with somebody you think that makes you look good. Okay. We see what type of hoe you is. You a old dirty scumbag bitch. We'll accept it. Okay. So Hazel's thrown up. She what cloth are you cut from? And she's like, a platinum one. And Hazel's like, you know what? You and Berg, y'all belong together, okay? You a damn prostitute and he's a destitute rapper, okay? And she's like, prostitute. I'm never a prostitute, okay? Just because I was on a little Playboy, okay? And your old ass, good luck on your 40th birthday, okay, with your saggy titties, bitch. And I'm like, Masika, how old is your ass? Okay? That's what I want to know. Your ass getting Botox, collagen, all that shit, but you want to call her old. But you getting work done. Okay. We'll you know what? Shit. We'll get into your ass on the reunion. I'm done with you. You foul as hell. I'm glad. I hope you don't come back next year. I know Burke ain't, but you's the opportunist. You probably will try to come back. Okay? But I hope your ass don't come back. Because you's a dirty one. The way you did that girl was so wrong. You did not have to be phony with her. You did not have to be phony with her. Anyways, so Omari goes to Atlanta, and he goes to play Rick Ross, the boss, some new music, because now that he done had his baby, he ready to get focused back on his music, so he can put his album out, and I'm just confused. Omari, you had a good song 2 years ago. MIA, around this time, that shit was hot, and it played on the radio all the time. Why didn't you put out an album then? I played the shit several times a day. I fucks with that song. But I guess that was how Ross did it. He has whoever he gonna put out set time date, so good luck to you with on that. I wasn't really, the song that they played, I guess it was enough for me to hear to be feeling it, but shit, I'm glad you happy about where you are in life. He feels weird kind of leaving his son, but he knows that he's hustling for his son and his family, and that's a great thing. I like the fact that Omari and April's storyline was a positive one. They started off with a rocky relationship with his mama and April, but then they ended up working it out, and it was good. The most positive moment on the show was them having that baby, and that was great. So Omari, y'all, and April, y'all came out looking good on this show, okay? Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Y'all know I'm sick, y'all. Hold on. So next is Drew, and Drew invites Moniece out to the beach. Okay, he's out there with his son and his nanny, and he's taking Omari's advice, and he's just really trying to step up to the plate and co-parent with Moniece. Okay, just leave all that bullshit in the past. Step forward. He's found a place. He wants his son to be in Moniece, and Moniece to be in his son's life every day, okay? He don't want to just see her every holiday, and it's like, well, how you been? It's like, no, I see you every day, because you gonna pick him up, and you gonna drop him off every day, and it ain't gonna be no shit. And she's like, okay, well, what about Christmas? And he like, look, let's start here, and then we worry about that later. So then they walk off, but I hope they can get it together. Hope they can, be good parents to their son, because y'all gonna always be your child's parents. And 18 years does not mean that you ain't gotta, when your child turn 18, don't mean, okay, I can stop messing. I don't have to deal with this person no more. No, because when your child get married, anything, y'all gonna have to deal with each other. So just realize that y'all gonna be in each other's lives for forever, and it is what it is. Just try to make the best of it. So next is Teairra. Teairra performs at the showcase that Berg set up. Now, Sincere fat ass is there. Okay, I can't stand his ass. He talking about some, if Teairra can make it, if Bobby Brown can make a comeback, so can Teairra. Okay? Bobby Brown is the shit. Okay, you're not gonna try to play Bobby either, Sincere, okay? Especially when he with, damn New Edition. 30 years later, they still the shit. They ain't missed a beat. But anyways, that ain't important. His ass is there. Teairra's out there about to perform, and she realizes that Ray J is there watching her. She goes ahead, she does her thing. She didn't suck this time. She did great. Burke and Masika ass was, hugged up in front of the crowd, but they was proud of her. She did good. She went back in her dressing room, and she saw this big ass box. And Ray J walks back there, and she's like, "Hey, is this for you?" And he was like, "Yeah, it is." And she opens it up, and it's a Louis Vuitton little duffel bag. And she's like, "Oh, thank you, baby. I really needed some new luggage." And he's like, "Yeah, I really I wanted to apologize to you again. I know it didn't go so well the last time, but I'm really sorry for all I put you through." And she just goes up to him and she kisses him. And she's like, "You know what? I don't want to hear nothing else come out his mouth because I love this man." And, sometimes, girls, you just got to go out there and get what you want. I love him, and that's all I can, say about it. And so he gets on his knees and he's like, "Will you forgive me? Okay, I did you wrong. I just really want us to be friends." And she gets down there on her knees and she gives him a kiss, and they kissing. And he's like, "Look, I don't know what's going to happen between us, but I know I did a lot. But right now what I want to do is try to work on our friendship and really just try to get my mind and things together, and then we can try to see where we can go from there." And they get up, they hug. He give her, a real tight hug, and she's like, "Ooh, you better stop. You gonna get me horny." Okay, I ain't had sex in a long time. And I'm like, Teairra, control yourself, okay? But shit, I can't judge you, okay? Just realize that y'all been doing this shit back and forth for 10 years now, okay? It gets old. It does. Sometimes you just gotta call it quits. Say I tried and that be it. Peace. Okay, I wish you best, but she gonna learn on that reunion. That's what I'm gonna say about that. They end up doing, everybody wanna ride into the sunset. Teairra and Ray J ends up riding the sunset, and they just trying to build on their relationship, build on their friendship. And you know what? Something I forgot to mention was Leah and Soulja Boy. Now, so far, at the beginning of the episode, I guess that's got lost in my notes. But they're in the studio, not in the studio, they're at home, and Soulja Boy is really just trying to be there because Leah and her daughter had gotten into a car accident 5 minutes after leaving their best friend's house, and the car flipped over. She hit two parked cars and it flipped over again. And she got out the car, but her and her daughter ended up in the hospital, and they had their bullshit, but basically just trying to deal with everything and not focus on it, and he's trying to be there and be helpful to her. And I'm like, that is good. I like to see that about him, but I still think he's immature. But maybe he will grow up. Maybe that is the person for her. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Mr. Teddy Riley will be pleased to see that Soldier was helping out and taking care of Nia and Cam. So that was a positive part of the episode. Of course, it didn't happen. What happened was terrible, but at least they're okay and they're alive and they're healthy. That's it for this episode. Reunion next week. Hopefully, I feel better. I'll give a lot more energy. Okay, and I can turn up. Alright, so like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at JazzShami. And you know what? 1K subscriber gift giveaway. I'm going to try to give away 3. You must like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.